Alright guys, welcome back. I'm gonna go ahead and get a collective read. Let's go ahead and clear the space. If you're new here, welcome in. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. We do collective readings, prayers, affirmations, meditations over here. For Divine Collective, for Ascension, for healing, motivational type stuff. So today we're doing the blue ray for throat chakra clearing with Ascended Master El Morey, or like destroyer energy, for crashing into our incarnation, pulling open our Akashic records, opening up a strong sense of self. Now this is like helping us get into union with all 7 rays. So if you're not familiar with the rays, there's 7 rays. There's rays for the will of God, the active intelligence of God, the love and wisdom of God, the devotion and deep emotional commitment of God, the harmony through conflict, pure detailed knowledge in God, and structural procedures and scheduling with like the violet flame of Saint Germain. Each ray has different colors of flames and they coincide with each day of the week. So we call in the destruction and disintegration, bringing forth the bringing forth and destroying limitations, establishing our kingdom forth through God, calling in God's will, not our own, for our life, our love, as I will it, so mote it be. It is done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So how are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you haven't been told today, you're beautiful and I love you, and I hope everything is going just wonderful for you guys today. So we're gonna go ahead and get a star seed oracle card to start off with to see what kind of collective energies are going on here. Okay, so we have Breath of the Cosmos, my will to thy will. So this is micromanaging the universe. So this really kind of goes in with the destroyer energy. So I'm kind of really glad that this is the card that come up. So this talks about when we rely on only our will and not allowing that destroyer energy, that Shiva energy, the divine masculine energy, that's really that like action oriented energy, no matter if you're a divine masculine or divine feminine, it's allowing the God source energy to come in and just excuse me, it's talking about when we're not trusting or when we're resisting that natural flow of life. Because she's sitting there almost silently, looking like she's sleeping almost in the cosmos, almost looking like she's just waiting for something to happen, but she's got that personal strength with her and she's not attempting to bend anything at her will. So she knows what's going on. She's not forcing anything or pushing. She's living from a space of just complete and utter surrender, right? Everything around her is moving, such as the universe is flowing into her. You see all the synchronicities are coming forth, right? Everything is happening just like we breathe in everything, as we breathe in and breathe out, just like as the waves come and go of the ocean, right? That surrender, just as the air goes in our lungs and out of our lungs. We breathe in the good and let out the bad, so to speak. Just as in every breath you take, something is being facilitated for you universally and showing you to rely not on your strength, but be in surrender for the universe to do it for you, right? So that is what that is allowing you to see at this time. Let's see what else we have here. So not trying to force things, not trying to push too hard. And then also earlier it was like all of a sudden I had like this weird overwhelming sense of longing, and I don't know where that came from. Like, I don't have a relationship, so to speak, so maybe somebody's situation has come to a hold or a change or a switch, or even it could have been somebody that I'm having a connection with, or even their karmic or something, because I had a download that I actually work with my spiritual connections, karmic or something like that, and that they're the ones who had attacked my house and were trying to facilitate me being harmed physically, like something like that. I don't know, but that was just what the download was, and I don't really release those kind of things because it's just kind of weird to me that somebody would actually do that, you know. So and sometimes the downloads that you get, when you get those kind of downloads, it could be like, I get them for me, but it's meant for me to share them collectively for somebody else, you know? So I'm kind of sharing that now, saying that that could be what a karmic is trying to do to somebody as well. That could be also, because I know that things like that do also happen, because, you know, I don't really keep up with anybody that I'm spiritually connected to. I mean, I know who I am spiritually connected to. I know, you know what I mean? Regardless of who it is, it doesn't matter, right? Because you know who it is, always. They know you know. And I'm just gonna leave that as that. I hope that helps somebody in case that's happening to you as well, so that if you've had people, like, you know, attempt to do things to your food or your drinks, or things to your household, maybe that is a situation that you have. And then it has create space, so maybe it also had to do something with the space that you are. If not with the create space, you need to, it's calling for you to create space that you can sit and connect with the cosmos for you. And then we have number 7 here. Nothing has gone wrong. Oh, nothing has gone wrong. You're right where you're supposed to be. Nothing has gone wrong. You're right where you're supposed to be. Okay, so far the numbers that we have, you could be 38, 38, life path 3, life path 8, life path 7, destiny number 3, destiny number 8, destiny number 7. All those numbers there, or just born on those days, or born on those months, such as that as well. You know how it goes with the numbers. Okay, then we have luminescence and home, number 31. Okay, so regardless of all this stuff that's been going on in the collective, and we have all this kind of stuff that's going on, create space. Sorry about that. Okay, so what we're getting from this is Spirit is asking for you to create a space. Now, this could be a space inside your home. We have home here, or like I have a little area here where I have like my little Mother Mary, where I have crystals and my candles and some seashells and my little sound bowl here, and I just come here and I journal, and sometimes I read the Bible or I meditate. I also have a little space on my bed, and I do the same thing. And we all have little spaces in this house that we do all that at. Now, obviously, that's not exactly, that's going to look different for everybody, right? Now, you can just literally, that can mean you creating space within yourself, right? And then the luminescence, and see we have the heartbeat right here. So this is you creating that space within yourself and finding that serenity within yourself to expand upon and open your heart to know that, like I said, your person knows who you are, regardless of if they're with you or not. So it doesn't matter. You guys have that, I call it like the heartbeat. You guys fuel each other like the yin and the yang. You fuel each other regardless of if you're with each other or not, right? It's like you cheer each other on. Like, okay, like, you know, they say overseas in America, when you are like the yin and the yang, the twin flame dynamic, you are the incarnation of the same soul at the same time on the planet, right? Mind, body, spirit, soul, right? The three-part triune being. You don't have to be in communication with them to have an inclination of what's going on with them. You feel it, right? You feel when something shifts in them. You feel a longing in them. You feel things that go on with them. So with the luminescence and the heartbeat and all that, and the home, it's like you can feel, they feel like home to you. They can be all the way across the continent, the world, the state, and you can feel their vibration shift. You can feel when they're sad, you can feel when they're happy. I guess maybe somebody needs to hear this, so to have it a little bit broken down a little bit more for the twin flame dynamic. Let's see. So, and for some people this is strange, because if you don't know them yet, you don't know why you have these ups and downs. Like as childhood, you don't know why you have such ups and downs. You don't know why this happens, why you could be really combative 1 second, and some people see this as like bipolar and all that kind of stuff, and or mental health diagnosis, because you you feel all these things and you have this empathic connection. But then when you meet them and you see that this is why these things are manifested into reality, because you're feeling these things for this person that you have this connection for. But it's not that you are one soul split in two. It's you are two incarnations of the same soul. You have incarnated at the same time on this planet so that you guys could do your spiritual assignment at this time, to break whatever generational curses that you're here to break at this time, right? I hope that made sense. Okay. So, and for some of us with that luminescence and home, it's like to be there of that supreme love, that unconditional love, to experience that supreme love, that supreme wisdom, you know, to get over that runner chaser dynamic, to be a mastery of the spiritual forces. Oh, thank you so much. Yep. Please. Right? Sorry, I get a drink. And discover the hidden mysteries of creation, whatever those look like to you. You know, the and go through that shadow work. And then also there's the question of the healing in the twin flame dynamic, or even healing in general. I read somewhere, I don't even know where, I think I might have, somebody said that you heal by dipping into your shadow side or projecting the shadow side back. I don't so much know if I agree with that, because why would you project somebody's shadow side back to them to get to them healed? Wouldn't that cause them to go back into their shadow side? I would think that that would cause them to digress. You heal by doing a fearless and moral inventory of your past, right? That would be what I would say. And then but I'm not, you know, a medical expert, but you don't project upon things that they've done. You heal by actually doing a inventory of it and being completely honest and authentic about it. You have no reason to lie. You're grown, right? It's when you lie about it that takes you back into it. And those lies are what keep you in those cycles. You're not breaking cycles. You're not breaking anything if you're continuing to lie, right? If you've done something and you're still sitting there saying, oh, I didn't do it, or that was this, that, blah, blah, blah. You're not breaking that cycle. I can't tell you how to heal, but I'm telling you, you're sweeping it under the rug if you're trying to do it. And it's just going to literally continue to loop around and pattern around and cycle through if you continue to do that. That's for somebody. Nope, I'm not kidding. Oh, sorry. She just said you're kidding, right? Nope. Nope, I'm not kidding. I wish I was, but I'm not. Okay, so finding a place to meditate, to go within, to find those things that are deeply hidden that you need to bring forth. Not engaging in anything that's self-indulging. And even if you do, finding a way to get out of those things. Now, if you're not on that journey to do that, then, you know, I can't tell you how to live your life. You know, if you're not on that journey, if you're not being called to do so, that's not where you're going. For me, that's what I'm being called to do. I'm being called to heal these things. That's just what I have to do. Everybody's different, right? Whatever generational curse, it could just be, you know, financially. You can do everything different from me, but it's financially, that is the curse that you're supposed to breathe. You can drink and do this, it's the financial curse that you're doing. I, myself, have to do certain ones in a certain way. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? It's all in moderation. Okay. Everything in moderation. Okay. Okay, so. Okay, so we have photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you nostalgia, make new memories. Okay, so here's that nostalgia energy that I was kind of picking up earlier. And then it was like somebody's past life, passed over loved one, or even somebody that was a past life lover that's in this life, in this carnation now, was like trying to guide somebody towards their divine lover in this carnation now. They're trying to guide as well as their ancestors trying to guide somebody to love. So you could be somebody who's with somebody now, but your divine lover, your actual like kingdom spouse, is either waiting for you, or you could be in like not been with somebody or dating around for a while, and your kingdom spouse is awaiting you. Do you understand what I'm saying? And your ancestors, spirit guides, and it passed over. Past life soulmate is guiding you towards that person, one or the other, or there's somebody that's having nostalgia about you. That's that nostalgia energy. I had multiple conflicted like energies. I also had the energy of like somebody that was like moving away, or like moving on, or a twitch and turn, or somebody that was like regretting moving away from their twin flame, their soulmate, their kingdom spouse basically. And then we have soul twin flames. That also is a connection with the number 7, nothing has gone, twin flame card, the yin and the yang, right? So somebody could feel stabbed in the back, but in reality nothing has gone wrong, or that could be that energy as well. It's like remember the other day we had the group set up with somebody was trying to make it seem like it was, or try to facilitate the changes, right? But God's grace and mercy always comes in, you know, the loyalty, the progression, the devotion towards the changes, right? Healthy changes coming towards the collective for certain people. Lightning changes, you know, epiphanies coming forth, transformations. Okay, so we have Cupid's arrow. Okay, so, all right, so have faith, love is coming. So we have some shocking news, and epiphany is coming, love is coming. So if you aren't with somebody now, love is coming. Somebody is meeting their twin flame, or their twin flame is coming back. They're nostalgic about you. For somebody, it feels like somebody's twin flame is like literally across the street or something. I know that sounds so strange, but like I just looked out my window, is like right there. So for somebody, they could be really close, closer than you think. Okay, like right there. Now I know I could say that, and like I tell my kids I'll be there in 5 minutes, or it's just 5 minutes down the road, and it could be like 30 minutes. So just take that how it resonates. Okay, take what resonates and leave the rest. So and for others of you, it's like and remember, your twin flame is yourself. So when you're getting these messages, you have to balance yourself out within, you know, and don't think that the twin flame journey is all like, you know, cupcakes and roses, because it literally can rip. And I know like people will say, no, that's not how it is. It literally can uproot your whole life, because it like literally, if you haven't healed, or there's something about yourself that you don't feel like is worthy, or not, I don't want to say worthy, but like if you don't feel like it brings up every single part of you that is unhealed, and it reflects it right back at you. Okay, because everything that you are, they are. Okay, and I'm not saying that if they go kill somebody, you're gonna, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like how you feel, they feel. So in whatever way you're rejecting yourself is how they're going to reject you. Does that make sense? So how are you rejecting? If they're rejecting you, how are you rejecting yourself? That's what I mean. Okay, so, and I know it sounds so strange. So if you're in a twin flame connection and your twin flame is rejecting you, and there's really nothing that you've done for them to reject you, think about that. Or if you don't feel worthy, in what ways? Why don't you feel worthy? Is there something that you could do for you to feel more worthy, right? And that's why I always say, like, feeling good. How do you feel on the inside? Do you feel good on the inside? And how can, once you get that healing work done, let's make the outside appear how the inside feels, right? And no, it's not about how you look on the outside, but you know, you can always like spice things up, you know. It's not about being vain, it's just about, you know, when you're trying to break certain generational curses when it comes to like diabetes and certain things in your family, you do certain things, you go the extra mile to do those things. You know what I mean? You go the extra mile to take the time to eat more healthy, to do certain things. You know what I mean? Okay, so I hope I explained that right. Or if you feel abandoned, how are you abandoning yourself as well? There's like a whole list of things. You literally, whatever it is that you're feeling from them, you literally turn it around to yourself. Okay. Alright, I hope I explained that right for you guys, and I hope I explained the fact that it's literally, that's why also when you start remembering your past lives with your twin flame, you remember it both as you being a woman and as you being a man, because you are them and they are you. And it's not that you were a man, because that confused me at first. I was like, I remember me being as a man, and then I had to think about it. I'm like, no, that was them, because I'm a woman, and you know what I mean? And then I had to think about it, and I'm like, okay, this makes sense now, right? So that's just some food for thought. I think that's enough for today. I'm gonna go ahead and I think I pretty much just covered all of twin, a lot of questions about twin flames and stuff that people have asked, with the incarnations, with the fact, you know, we're incarnating at this time. We remember past lives as both men and women. That's why sometimes that's the androgyny of our looks as well. That's why you remember past lives as both men and women. That's why sometimes, you know, you get the bisexual, you know, the gender conformity, all that kind of stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this video here, and thank you guys for coming in. I love you all, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.